Welcome back to the studio. Today I'm going to show you guys how I create an accordion cover zine like this. Basically, the cover folds out. This Carol Martin zine also does something a little bit similar. So as you can see, it's a fun way to add some extra content or add a fun element to an existing project. I featured this style in a few videos, and a lot of you have asked me for some more specifics on how to create it. So even though in the past I have kind of briefly explained and showed how to make this, I want to provide like a more in-depth and explicit instructionable on how you can do this at home. All right, let's start off with the materials. 4 sheets of A4 paper for the interior, 1 sheet of A3 paper for the cover, a stapler, regular, long arm, or booklet, ruler and X-Acto knife or guillotine, and a binder clip if you have one. I recommend using lighter paper stock for the cover since it'll be folded multiple times, but you can play around with different types of cover paper and see what works best for your purposes. Step 1. Cut your A4 sheets in half to create 8 A5 sized sheets. Step 2. Fold each A5 sheet in half to make A6 sized pages. Step 3. Take your cover paper and cut it in half crosswise. Step 4. Fold the cover paper in half, then fold it again. Step 5. Stack your interior pages neatly with your cover. You can use a binder clip and scrap paper to help keep everything in place. Make sure the folded cover edge is aligned with the front and the unfolding part aligns with the back. Of course, you can switch this around if you prefer it the other way. Step 6. Staple the spine. If using a regular stapler, open it up and staple against a soft surface like an eraser or cardboard. Step 7. Finally, trim the edges for a clean finish. And there you go, your zine is ready. Before we put together a printed example, I want to give you a couple of printing tips for this zine. So as you can see, we're going to be printing on both sides of each page. For the interior pages, you can get help figuring out how to lay out and print your pages by using a program like InDesign. On InDesign, if you go to the print booklet, it will take all of your pages and it will organize them into like the printed format. If you're a more visual and tactile person, you can actually paste your content into your example zine, the one that we just made, and you can kind of use that as a guide of how to print your pages. For the cover printing, you want to make sure that the exterior part of the cover is printed on one side, and then the interior part will be printed on the other side. So let's get into that printed example. 1. Cut and fold the interior pages. 2. Cut and fold the cover. 3. Line up the cover and interior pages. 4. Staple the spine. 5. Trim any excess. And that's it. I hope that this little tutorial makes this zine format a little easier to tackle. And if you want the written instructions and like photos, if you're that type of person, then you can find those on my Patreon, which is linked below. Thanks for watching and happy zine making!